Arduino for Beginners, Episode 21, the DHT11 and DHT22 temperature and humidity sensor. Now the only difference between the DHT11 and the 22 is the 22 is more accurate, more precise. It's for applications where you need a more precise reading. On the other hand, if you're just doing something that doesn't have to be as precise, the DHT11 is a lot cheaper and easy, and they both work the same way. It's just the DHT22 costs more and is more precise. Now, as you can see here, I have a printout of the pins, how to connect it. And yes, I know there's lines in there. I was having some difficulties with my printer that day. So to hook it up, as you see here, pin 1, and there's pin 1, and this will be facing you, with the little grate holes will be facing you. So the first pin here, which would be on your left as it's facing you, is your VCC pin 1. So I have that to the positive rail on my solderless breadboard. The second pin, the next one over, that's your data pin. Now I just have a little jumper behind here running to the second set of connections on the terminal, or the terminal connections on the solderless breadboard, and then I have that connected to digital pin 6. Only reason I'm using pin 6, that's how the library was set up. I'm pretty sure when we get over to the sketch you could change that if you wanted to, but I just left it at pin 6. Then the third pin here is not used. It's just there. I'm not sure why. I never really read into it, but with the Arduino we don't use it and don't need it. Then we have our fourth pin, the one furthest to your right, and that's the ground. And you can see here I got a little jumper connected to the ground, and then I got the positive and ground here connected to the 5-volt and ground on the Arduino. Alright, well in this episode we're just going to take a look at reading this on the serial monitor, how to set that up in the sketch. Only take a few minutes to go through that. Then in the next episode, what we will do is we will take this and we will connect it to an LCD screen so that you can have your readings kind of like you're making a weather station. And then the episode after that, as long as I have everything, which I do believe I do, we will set this up and use it with, we'll make an Android app to receive the readings from this. So you could make a wireless, you could have like a solar panel to run your Arduino with a battery and have it outside, and with the Bluetooth module you'd be able to sit inside, and you could read it off your phone. Or you could also, actually another project we might try as well is the Bluetooth connection between two Arduino boards with an LCD, so we could have a wireless, or it just displays on an LCD, but we will also do the one with the app. So, alright, well let's go over to the computer. We'll bring up the sketch and we'll open the serial monitor and I'll show you this working. So I'll catch you there in just a second. Okay, I've got the Arduino IDE opened up here, but first let's check out, I've already got the sketch uploaded to the Arduino board, so let's click on the serial monitor and check this out. And there we go. Our temperature in here right now is 11 degrees Celsius and the humidity is 22%. I'm going to put my hand around the sensor. It should just take a moment. It should start. There we go. The humidity and the temperature you can see is going up. Alright. Well, like I said, this in this tutorial we were just looking at displaying it on the serial monitor. In the next episode, we will take a look at connecting this to an LCD screen so you can make like a weather station. So we'll close that out. Now the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to include the simple DHT library. And of course, to find that, if you don't already have it, go under Sketch, include Sketch, Manage Libraries. And this should load up pretty quick here. And then type in DHT11, and this is the one you want right here, simple DHT. Now I already have it installed, otherwise you would want to click on install. Next we're doing is we're defining which digital pin the data pin's on, and of course we have ours set to 6, so if you change it, just change that right here leave this alone. I do believe the only thing you change this for is if you're using a DHT22, I do believe you change that there, but I don't have a DHT22, so I haven't messed with it. Then we're starting our serial at the 9600, and we're going down to the void loop. Now we got 2 bytes here, and this is to store our temperature and humidity reading we are going to be getting, and we're setting them to 0 every time it goes through, so it gets nice fresh reading. Then we'll know if the sensor's not working, we'll be getting zeros on the readings. So that'll definitely tell you, oh, the sensor's not plugged in or it's malfunctioning. Then what we're doing is we're actually reading the sensor. So we're bringing in the temperature and the humidity. Leave this all alone, don't change any of this. Actually, I think you might have to change that to 22 as well if you have the DHT22, but again, I'm not sure, I don't use that one. Then this here is something you don't really need, but I have this this sketch set up is a little different than what we've seen on the serial monitor. This actually displays Fahrenheit as well, and all it is just a little formula to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. And if you don't want that, just exclude this. So that would be that right there. And then this, and this. And that'll get rid of the Fahrenheit. Otherwise, if you wanted to just have Fahrenheit, not Celsius, just take that out, those 3, and you'll be good to go. And as you can see, what we're doing is we're doing a serial.print, and we're printing the word temperature, and then equals, then another serial print. We're printing the temperature reading. Then we're doing a serial.print line, and we're doing the C for Celsius, and we're doing the print line, so it moves on to a new line, and we're doing humidity. We're doing it all over again, but we're doing humidity. Then I have it set up for a delay of 1,000. Now, if you're using this for a weather station, I'd probably go like every 30 seconds or every minute. You don't need to take readings much quicker than that. So, all right, if you would like to see a copy of this, look in the description below for the website. You'll find you'll find the sketch on there. I'll try to put the pinout of the DHT11 on there as well, and whatever other information, maybe a link to where you can get one of these if you don't have one. But just look in the description below and you'll see a link to this project's webpage. And if you do copy the sketch and paste it in your Arduino IDE, make sure if you're getting errors to check out one of my previous videos I just did recently on why you get errors. And most likely when I copy this over to my WordPress site and then you copy it and put it back in Arduino IDE, sometimes it changes these right here, these quotations, they'll get changed to a special character. It'll still look similar to quotation, but the Arduino IDE won't recognize it. But for more information on that, check out that video. So, well, thank you for joining us here today. Make sure to join us for the next episode where we will continue with the DHT11, connecting it to an LCD screen. So I hope to see you there. I hope you have a great day, and remember, have fun building.